Hey y'all, in today's video we're talking about Alamo Heights, one of San Antonio's most unique, charming, and affluent neighborhoods, one of my personal favorite neighborhoods. We're going to talk a little bit about where Alamo Heights is, some points of interest nearby, and then like I like to do, we're going to drive around. I'll point out some houses in the 6, 7, and 800K range to give you an idea of what you can expect to find if that's within your budget. I'm excited for the video. Let's get after it right now. Hey friends, my name is Jonathan Welch, and on this channel I talk about everything that you want to know about living in San Antonio in the entire metro area. I'm also a licensed real estate agent here in San Antonio, which means not only do I enjoy making videos for you guys, I would love even more to help you with all of your real estate purchase needs. So please feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or book a free Zoom consultation with me, and let me help you make a smooth move here to San Antonio. Alamo Heights is such a cool little neighborhood located just north of downtown off of the main Broadway thoroughfare. It's actually its own municipality. It's got its own fire department, police department, independent school district. We call it a neighborhood because it's completely surrounded by San Antonio and only has a population of about 8,500 people. It's one of those neighborhoods that all the houses just look different, you know. It's not a cookie cutter suburban neighborhood that we're so used to seeing these days. It's one of those neighborhoods where you want to park somewhere, get out and just walk and enjoy the aesthetics of the neighborhood. I love Alamo Heights. It's centrally located, being just north of downtown. So because of that, you're 20 minutes away pretty much from everything. Just a couple of miles away from Fort Sam Houston. Even if you're working way up there at Randolph Air Force Base, you're just about 25 minutes away from that. Down the street, you have the Pearl Brewery District, where you can enjoy nightlife, jump on the Riverwalk, walk in or bike into downtown. If you're living in Alamo Heights, you're surrounded by plenty of shopping and plenty of things to do. Right now, I'm at Brackenridge Park. I'm actually at the Whitty Museum. As you can see behind me here is a really cool place to bring the family and hang out. Really cool exhibits, a lot of Texas history here at the Whitty. And they actually have free admission every Tuesday from 3 to 6, which is really nice, especially if you are a family of 6 or more, like I am, got 4 kids. So, you know, having some free admission, yeah, that's pretty cool for us. And then right across the river here behind me, you have the zoo. And the zoo actually has a train that runs from the zoo through Brackenridge Park and actually has a stop here at the Whitty Museum. So you could park over there, enjoy the zoo, jump on the train for a couple of bucks, and then head over here to the Whitty Museum and enjoy a free afternoon at the museum. Now, Alamo Heights is going to be located, again, just north of downtown, and you are going to have another big park next to it, which is Almost Basin Park. The Almost Basin Park separates Alamo Heights from Almost Park. That Alamo Basin Park is another really cool park to hang out at. You've got multi-use fields, soccer fields, tennis courts, hiking, biking trails through there. A lot of things to do there, along with Brackenridge Park, which has playgrounds and picnic areas and all of that. So a lot of things to do for the family in and around Alamo Heights. Again, 15 minutes from the airport, so if you travel a lot, you know, you have access to the airport. You also have access to IH-37, IH-35, and 410, your big highways that are near Alamo Heights. Very easy access to those. So that's really cool as well. So now we're gonna jump in the car. I'm gonna show you around a little bit, and we'll stop at our first neighborhood. So we're in our first neighborhood, and as we're getting closer to the house we're going to check out here, I just want you to take a look at what I mean by just the beautiful homes that are in this neighborhood. All very unique. Every single house just so different, built at different times, The one that we're going to check out here in just a second, built in 1949, and it might be right across the street from a house that's built in 1920. So all very unique homes. Most all of them are all very well manicured. This one here, as you can see on the right side of me, needs some updating. It looks like it's in the middle of some updating, but the one right next door to it, immaculate landscaping here. This one that we're checking out right here behind me, again, built in 1949, 1,409 square foot. The price is $615,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, puts the price per square foot right at $436. Yikes, that's pretty high. But this is a beautiful home. I'll throw some pictures up. Completely remodeled on the inside, hardwood floors, beautiful updated kitchen and bathrooms, and a wonderful backyard. Big wood deck that they put back there, immaculate landscaping. And it's just kind of what you're gonna see throughout Alamo Heights. Again, this one across the street, another beautiful one here. The one that we're looking at is gonna have the in fact, all of these homes are going to have the rear garages in the back of the house. So you're going to have these wide streets here. You are going to get some on-street parking, but because the garages are in the back and they have these long driveways, many people park in their driveways, which is very nice. You're going to get these giant mature trees. In fact, one of the streets that I was just driving down, they had one of those the crew out there cutting some of the branches off of the trees. As you can see, they're just huge. That one there, just massive trees, and you're going to see that throughout the entire neighborhood. A lot of the trees and branches are going to be hanging over the street, so just very pretty. Again, look at this one here to the right of me. I mean, this looks like something off of a movie here. Just immaculate landscaping. I love how they do that. And again, just one of those neighborhoods where you just want to park your car and get out and walk and just take in how beautiful and unique all of the homes are. You'll see tons of people walking, biking throughout these neighborhoods, all days, all times of the day and night. It's just very safe, and just one of those neighborhoods where you don't really feel like you have anything to fear. Of course, I always recommend, keeping your head on a swivel, being a cop, keeping your doors locked and everything like that. But this is just one of those neighborhoods where you feel very safe, and it really is. Even their police department, separate from the San Antonio Police Department, they do a really good job of keeping the community safe and responding to calls. Great neighborhood. We're gonna go check out our second home. So I just found this little gem driving through Alamo Heights, and it really speaks to me a lot because it reminds me so much of a neighborhood we used to live in Colorado. But check this out. This is the Alamo Heights Community Garden. Super cool. So these community gardens, you can kind of plant your own stuff a lot of times in this garden. It's meant for everybody to partake in. And they've got a little shed over there. They've got a compost bin where everybody in the community can kind of contribute to this garden. Super nice. They've got some purple peas, some peppers. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Different peppers, peas, some radishes, zucchinis. Super cool. And then this little area over here, you can sit and just kind of hang out. They've got picnic tables, they've got a swing, and then over there in that little box is a free library box. So you can pick up a book and take it home, read it, and then when you're done, bring it back and put it back in the box, or put your own books in the box and people can grab them and take them and read them for free and then bring them back. Super cool little spot. And then there's also some nature trails that are right around this area, all dirt paths. So if you've got a bike, you can just jump on the nature trails and ride around the Almost Basin Park, which is where we are right next to right now. So cool little hidden gem here. And I bet you there's more of these throughout Alamo Heights because this is just a really cool little community. All right, guys, we're here at our second neighborhood. This neighborhood, just as beautiful as the last one. As you can see, this house here behind me, just absolutely gorgeous. And this one is gonna have some mixed housing in it. This unit right here behind me is actually a condo, massive condos over here. And then of course you're gonna have, you know, some of these beautiful little homes. This one that we're gonna check out here coming up is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and this is actually gonna be 3,084 square feet. This one right here. This is gonna be $795,000, 3,084 square feet, puts the price per square foot right at $257. But this house here was built in 1922, I believe. Updated, just like the last one that we looked at, not as recent though. As you can see, I'll put some pictures up on the screen. It doesn't have as recent of updates. It still has the hardwood floors. It's got the recessed lighting in the kitchen, but you can see in the bathroom, the tile is a little bit older. The cabinets in the kitchen are a little bit older, but still just absolutely beautiful. You can see just a big home. It's gonna have the 2-car garage in the back, just like the other neighborhood that we just looked at. And it's gonna have a shed back there as well. Sits on a pretty decent sized lot. You can see this one here behind me also sits on a really decent lot. So this neighborhood that we're in right now is actually very, very hilly. Something that you don't see a lot of in San Antonio, because for the most part, San Antonio is pretty flat, but this neighborhood is very hilly here in Alamo Heights. And I think it adds to the aesthetics of the neighborhood, just driving and, you know, going up and over hills and seeing homes that have different elevations. And then you couple that with every house being completely different than the house next door, different style, different size, built in a different year. It just adds to the absolute charm of the neighborhood. All right, let's go check out house number 3. House number 3, and this street is pretty busy. I've had to dodge a couple cars already walking up to this house. As you noticed, even at the other 2 houses, there are really no sidewalks. So you know, you can run. I've seen lots of people running and biking and walking, but there's no sidewalk, so you have to be careful doing that. But house number 3 right here, built in 1923. So this house right here, $890,000, 2,700 square feet, puts the price per square foot right at $329. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and you would think that $890,000 built in 1923, this house better be, you know, very well kept on the inside, and yes, it is. I will throw some pictures up. This thing is decked out all the way. Beautiful home. Again, you see, as I was talking about, the trees, they kind of just grow over the street. Well, you're gonna see this all up and down this road and throughout this part of the neighborhood. Very, very well kept. And all of these homes next door and across the street, as you can see, very, very nice. Again, I almost just got hit by a car. I had to dodge a car going by. You have to be careful in this part of the neighborhood. But these homes, I believe most of these homes were built in the 20s. A couple of these look like they were built even earlier than the 20s, but they have all been well kept. Look at this one right here with this stucco and stone combination. I love that. Super wide gate leading to the detached garage in the back. All of these homes have the detached garages, and that's really nice. This one right here looks like it needs some updating. It has not been updated for a very long time. I wonder what that house right there is going for. Probably be a very nice investment property. Could do a lot of things with that one. And we're coming up on another house that's for sale. I haven't looked this one up, but you can expect that the price point is going to be very similar to the one that we just passed, right in the $800,000, $900,000 price range. And looking at the house, it's going to look every bit as big as 25 to 3,000 square foot. Unique color, that salmon color is very, very unique, but it's also for sale there. And then this one next door to that, oh, I love these big front porches like this with the stone steps. Let me get a shot of that for you. Big house, big front porch, stone steps. Huge fan of that. And then across the street, we got some new construction. So I had mentioned that there were some, it was kind of like a mixed housing area, and it looks like they're building some condos directly across the street over there. So that's gonna be pretty nice. And the new condos that they have built in Alamo Ranch, they have done a really good job at keeping with the aesthetics of the neighborhood and making them fit in. They're not super modern looking and just completely out of place. They've done a very great job there. Look at that landscaping there. I love the lush green yard. But this is Alamo Heights, guys, and if you're moving out here from California or Oregon, Washington, you guys have a lot of neighborhoods like this there. I've been through Washington and Oregon and parts of California that look like this. Very beautiful. This is be kind of what you're used to. If you're moving from a neighborhood like that and you kind of want to keep in that tradition, then Alamo Heights might be a neighborhood that you might want to consider. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. It helps other people find this channel and find this video if they're interested in something like this. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. And make sure you just come back, check out the next one. And if you have any questions, hit me up. All of my information is down in the description. I would love to help you and your family make a smooth move out here to San Antonio.